Hello, hello, hello. I'm hoping y'all are having an awesome Friday night. This is a recorded video today as I was out of town, away from the command center, and just got home a little bit ago. So I thought I'd just make a real fast video to, you know, keep the trend going of making daily videos. Let's not break the cipher, man. All right, let's jump right into it. This is No Noise. I'm Z Rex. It's January 15th, 2021. This is the Bitcoin chart. Bam. Selling off today. Not great. I got a couple alerts when I was on the road. This is kind of fresh looks for me on the charts. I didn't have service all day, and it's hard to even kind of look at charts and do stuff on your phone anyway. But I did get a couple alerts from equities selling off pretty good today. And despite what everybody thinks, Bitcoin is very correlated to traditional markets. So if you don't believe me, there's a video I did, I don't know, probably about a week ago. I timestamp all of them so you can look. I even have that one tagged as Bitcoin correlation analysis in the descriptions. So you can go check that out if you'd like. We'll talk about it more on another day, but I'm trying to keep this one fast. So back to price action. We did get an engulfing candle today. This is the new candle, so this is actually Saturday's candle. But today, for Friday's candle, did engulf yesterday. That is not great. Don't like to see that. We actually did get back below the 37 area, 38,000, which is what we got a little excited yesterday about. That was awesome, getting that continuation. But getting this rejection that fast isn't great. Not super sexy. The one thing that did concern me yesterday that we spoke about was the aggression of this slope. This is really steep, and a lot of times those will have to ice off and kind of reset the oscillators to move back up. And that could be what's happening right here. But yeah, as soon as we got back into the neutral zone on this, it was over. Party was done, and you can see here we just continue to sell off. Now the mama, the purple, is kind of catching us here. If we can kind of just keep riding this up, this line, over the weekend, which is pretty much just staying sideways, I think that would actually look really good. I also wouldn't be surprised. Bitcoin does this weird thing where it dumps Saturdays and then it's kind of like a fake out, especially in bullish markets. And that would be kind of crazy if that happened right now. I'm not trading that. That's just an opinion and something I've seen. Don't trade opinions. That shit will wreck you. Trade TA. Trade the price action. It's giving you all the information that you need. Trust it. Bam. Moving on. If we can get these exponentials back up, but you can see DMI back in the power zone on the medium time frames. And as we also spoke about yesterday, that was another concern with the aggression, and we needed to see this get back up in the power zone, which is above 26 area, and it did not. So that doesn't bode well for Das Bulls. Daily back below the short term, so juicing horizontals to keep this simple right now. We need to get back above 38K on the daily, and if we lose even 34,000 at this point, I do think it's very likely we come back and test around here on these wicks, and it still holds true, 32K. If that breaks on this 3-hour medium time frames, 3 to 6 hour or so, and especially daily, this will probably have continuation to the downside. So just do be careful. We are real bullish on the weekly, but as we've discussed before, if any kind of pullback happens, let's clean that up. If any kind of pullback happens here and the bears want to get a little excited, we are really far away from the all the moving averages. I mean, even the shortest one is at 25,000, so it's definitely noteworthy. Ethereum, exact same chart as Bitcoin, pretty much. Not really gonna just listen to the last few minutes and apply it to this. It's almost the same slope, losing it down, boom. We'll just keep it simple with the horizontals. We need to get back above about 1270. This area here, yeah, this wick is the top of that is what? Yeah, okay, so 1255. Yeah, so about 1260 would probably do it on a medium time frame, but really struggling back underneath short-term time frame. So 1270-ish to the upside should usher in some movement, maybe to some new all-time highs on Ethereum. But yeah, if we lose again this wick at like 1060, that's not going to be good. And the shorter term time frames agree with that. So 1060 to the downside, about 1260 on the upside. Litecoin. Litecoin looks weaker on the daily. Wow, yeah, Litecoin looks way weaker. We did get a close below the 21. The other majors did not get that. We attempted to rally. We didn't even have enough energy to get above the shortest exponential on the daily. So that's not great. And now we're starting to get back below the 21. So that's definitely concerning for Litecoin. It's the shittiest chart of the majors. XRP, not looking great. Selling off. This isn't that big of a surprise. Let's put our lines back on. We wanted it to hold. I mean, bulls wanted it to hold. I don't really care. I don't have any XRP. I'm not holding it through the dismantlement of it all over the exchanges in the next, like this weekend pretty much. Screw that noise. That's way too high risk for me. But yeah, now we're back below it. We got all the exponentials opening up to the downside right here. This is not a good price. This is not good price action. I would not be surprised to see this go back into the lower 20s. But to the upside, if we can clear back again above 30 on medium time frames, like where we're at now, about a 3 hour, we'll probably get some follow through, but that's going to be a tough one. So I'm not trading that guy. XLM. XLM looks better, actually. Consolidating at highs on this daily pump. It is starting to lose some momentum. Let's zoom in. Let's extra zoom in. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. Definitely looks better than XRP. Yeah, this one, this is a little bit still difficult to kind of read. Let's look at it on the daily. Yeah, let's just say 25 cents, man. If it can just stay above this 21 daily exponential, it'll be okay. But the horizontal on the upside is 32, 33 cents. That hasn't changed. So there's XLM for you. Let's go to BSV, the real Bitcoin. The only real Bitcoin. Oh, right. So that's a first target. Looks like we hit that one on that pump, too. We did not hit the third one. BSV. Oh, yeah? Am I waking up in 9 hours? Might be. Oh, this looks still pretty good, getting caught on all of these. I don't hate this chart as much as the other ones, which is kind of odd because it's BSV. Not that I love Bitcoin or any of these. I'm not really married to any of this. I'm a trader. I just like to trade. Oh, man. Yeah, getting rejected from the 618. Let's see if it can hold right here, about the 236, and all these moving averages are stacked all on top of each other. So that 180, 190 area, it's still looks good, and we're above the breakout zone. So there's nothing super crazy about this as long as we're holding above like 180, 190 on BSV. And we need to get above this wick right here at about 230, 230-ish. To see some likely continued upside. All right, let's go to traditional markets. Oh, not great for traditionals. No. Ugly close, super ugly close. As soon as we lost that 3760 level, just for a little bit, we can extra zoom in on the 7-minute. Did it here, retested. Did a little fake pump, but ultimately found short-term resistance right here on the 200 MA. This is a 7 minutes, so don't, it doesn't hold that much weight. I just wanted to kind of see the day, because like I said earlier, this is kind of fresh for me. Yeah, bears really came in at the end of the day. This is not really great at all, engulfing kind of some of this action. But it did find support. Look at that. What's this close? Wow, 37.62, which is that threshold. That's pretty wild. Wait a second. Hold on. Why does it say... No, that's not right. What? 37.45. Oh, that must have been, because futures, this is after the major close. So the major close on ES is 3 o'clock, or 3:15 technically on Central Standard Time, the afternoon. And this is the after the futures reopen for 30 minutes. They go on a little break from 3:15 to 3:30, and then they reopen for the last 30 minutes to 4 o'clock. So it just had some continued downside. You can see, yeah, that's not looking great. If we can't hold and we stay under that, this rally is kind of iced over a little bit like Bitcoin, as long as we're below 3760. So if we get back above that, this thing is probably going to rip pretty hard. Not just 3760 on like a short term, but let's say 3780, because you have all these wicks right here, and then you have them all right here. So it looks like about 3780 is kind of the threshold at this point. So we get back above there, yeah, we'll probably get a little pump, but not looking great right now. NASDAQ, terrible close, absolute garbage, about the same as ES, and it closed technically below its 21 EMA. It's only done that once here, and in this consolidation, but we don't have to look at all that. But yeah, so that's definitely noteworthy. I'm gonna be a little careful. It looks like the market might be getting spooked about what actually is going to happen this coming week with all the political crap, U.S. president BS. I don't care about politics. It's a bunch of damn noise, and we don't like noise here. All right, YM. Oh, not great either. Kind of the same thing. They all look almost identical. It's interesting. Got like no volatility flash right here, and then some volatility kind of came in, but that's nothing. This is only 0.5%. Big deal. Let's see if we get continuation. Below 30,400 will do it, and above 30,900 ish on the high term time frames should usher that move in to the continued upside. Yeah, see, Russell still looks pretty good. Nothing too crazy on Russell. Holding on. As long as it holds on to this business all here, coinciding with this wick at about 2090, I think we'll have some good continuation. We go below that, we're very likely to test 2060. And below 2060, the bears start to get back into control. So we'll just have to see what happens this coming week. VVIX gave us a little clue we were talking about yesterday with this little with this pump here. Yeah, that opening up the exponentials like we like to see chronologically, all that. I guess we do have the shorter term one, or medium term 200 is not quite in order like we'd like to see, but this still looks pretty decent for the upside. You can see also on DMI, volatility has kind of been reigning in the power zone for the last month or so. So that's definitely interesting. Gave us a little bit of a clue. You can even see on VIX too, we're kind of steadily making higher lows and even higher highs. We haven't made one yet on this run. Does that happen early in the week? The chart's suggesting it. Maybe a little pump to like high 20s. It's definitely suggesting that. It's way more probable after today's close than it was yesterday, that's for sure. And don't get married to ideas trading. You have to be able to change your mind. I can't remember who said it. What big trader, but he was like losing all kinds of money. In an interview, asked him, he's like, well, what? He's like, how'd you pull out on the end of the year and be up? You know, how do you do that? And he goes, I changed my mind. And it really is that simple. Just don't get married. Don't have beliefs, too strong of beliefs in something, because price action tells you what's up. All right, Dixie. Great move. That's probably why we had Bitcoin sell off. That was probably towards the end of the day. Oh, no, that was all day. Just pumpy pump. Yeah, this is actually engulfing. Man, if we get continuation and break this 91.10, 91.20 area, the sell-off in Bitcoin could become very real. Also, the sell-off in equities could become very real. So do watch that like a hawk. At least I'll be watching it like a hawk. TNX, 10-year yields, kind of consolidating up here. Looking fairly good. It is in the neutral zone on the daily, so if this gets back above over here on the RSI above 70 in the power zone, that'll probably coincide with breaking this to the upside, and that would also just be a confluence factor for dollar strength, so do watch out for that. Let's go to gold. Gold ugly. We had this weird chart pattern we talked about yesterday. I don't know what this is. I've barely ever seen this kind of thing, but look at this. We're still right in the wicks. But to be fair, we did close a body below all of this, and it's actually below this too, technically, all the way back to here. So that's not really great price action. Yeah, but it's not super bearish yet. It really needs to clear one more candle below like 18,000 ish to really start getting this party going to the downside. Let's go to silver. Same kind of thing. So we'll just leave it at that for a different price, obviously, right? 23, 24 bucks on the upside, 26. Probably get some continuation. GDX looks terrible. This is absolute garbage. Really bad chart. This is not boding well for bullishness in silver. This looks like it's going to get some continuation. What is this stupid line on here? I thought I already deleted those. Yeah, this is not looking great. Let's zoom out a little bit on a weekly. On the weekly, I guess it looks okay. Finding support here, but below 33 bucks on GDX, probably 31, 32 pretty fast, and below 31.50, which is over here on this weekly. Yeah, it probably gets us down to upper 20s, so keep an eye on that. All right, I think I'm just going to leave it off there. It's been a long day. Just wanted to pump this out real quick. I'll be uploading it right after we close. All right, guys, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Well, maybe tomorrow, if not for sure Sunday. I'm going to be out of town in Dallas for a little hang out with some buddies and stuff, so I'm stoked about that. If y'all are listening, I'll see y'all up there. If not, I'll try to squeeze one of these out in the middle of that, maybe just a super fast one too, and we'll go from there. All right, much love. Happy trading. Peace.